presence. Oh,
Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings, fam. May the Most High Yahuwah bless every single one of you. I'm going to be speaking out of all love and out of all truth. Let us take a look at Ezekiel 37. The hand of Yahuwah was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of Yahuwah, and sat me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there was very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of Adam, can these bones live? And I answered, O Adonai Yahuwah, you know. Again, and he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yahuwah. Thus says Adonai Yahuwah, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am Yahuwah. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was noise, and behold, it shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. So we know in 2019, Yahuwah started waking up his people all across the world. But we know before that, we know that Israel disobeyed Yah's laws, statutes, and commandments. So Yah said, okay, I'm going to have to chastise you and punish you. So Yah exiled Israel out of the land of Canaan. And Yah scattered Judah to the full corner of the earth. And as Romans 11 says that Yahuwah put a spirit of slumber upon the house of Israel. So when Yah put a spirit of slumber upon the house of Israel, we know in 2019, Yah lifted what we call this spirit of slumber. That spirit of slumber was taken off the house of Israel. It's no longer there, because we know that Israel knows who he is now, because Yah woke them up. They're no longer destroyed, like Hosea 4:6 says, Israel is destroyed for lack of knowledge. We know that before, Israel was destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they had no clue about themselves or anything about the scriptures or anything about Yahuwah. Because in the time of captivity, and Israel is still in captivity until Yahuwah comes back to redeem them. But at the time, the oppressors did not even allow them to pick up a book. They was against it, because they said, well, if we allow Israel to pick up a book, then it can be bad for us. Because you have to understand what they did. They went down to Timbuktu, and they stole the writings. They stole everything that belonged to Israel. They had everything that contained anything about Israel, and they rewrote it and changed it. Even to this day, the Roman Catholic Church has everything contained in the house of Israel that was inside Timbuktu, and they're not gonna reveal it. They still got it in their chambers. That's why when y'all come back, he gonna get them, because Obadiah said, you have stolen all the way down to the grape cluster. Still stealing to this day too. That's why when y'all come back, people today, and I'm saying this, and you can see my skin color. You see what color skin my skin color is. So what I'm about to say, nobody can say that I'm racist. Nobody, and anybody that says that, they dumb. And honestly, I can say this. I don't care who get angry about what I'm about to say. White people have to be the biggest ignorant foolish people on the planet of the earth. Y'all walk around here acting like nothing's going to happen to y'all. Y'all walk around here acting like y'all got all this time on the world. But your clock and your time is clicking. Your days are shorting. Your time is up. I don't know why you think you got all this time in the world, because you don't. That's why you can act like you get all this time in the world all you want to. You could get in y'all big trucks with y'all Confederate flags all day long, with y'all guns on y'all's hip, acting like you big and bad all day long. But it's gonna make you like worms sucking up the dirt. Is gonna make you like worms. Because to you are nothing. I'm saying what I'm going to say. That's why y'all talk about y'all going to be going to heaven and stuff. No, you ain't. Because is not going to let a curse enter into heaven. This whole time, you've been looking at Yah's true children, calling Yah's true children curses. But this whole time, Yah's scriptures calls us white people curses. Not Israel. Israel, these black men and women, the true children of Israel, they are not curses. White people are curses. Let's get the story straight. All honor and glory belongs to Yahuwah. Blessed be his mighty name. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of the games, you know what I'm saying? Yah would not be mocked. People gonna reap what they sow. People think they got all this time in the world. You don't got all this time in the world. Yah is coming back angry. He's coming back angry. May the Most High Yahuwah bless every single one of y'all. Shalom.